Hello, this is Art Johnson, and welcome to week 7 of Taking Climate Action, Building the Climate Action Consortium. We intend to be the good news that transforms the world in terms of our initiative, Building our Consortium. So here we go. So we're talking about building the Climate Action Consortium. So this is an intelligent and timely resource built in divinely guided steps that we're doing. And today is February the 14th, 2023, and this is week 7. And that's our contact information. What was sobering this week was Antonio Guterres, who's the Secretary-General of the UN Security Council, in their 9,260th meeting of February the 14th, talking about the seriousness of sea level rise. Sea level rise is already threatening global peace and security around the world. It has a multiplier effect, and through massive loss of land, livelihoods, and even life. Loss of fisheries, agriculture, and tourism. Millions of people are being displaced. Increased likelihood of conflict, violence, and disruption of the social order, of the global social order even. Major cities and regions across the world are being impacted. Los Angeles, Mumbai, places in Jakarta. There's so many cities that can at risk of being underwater. So the calls to action are to address the root cause, global warming, by radically reducing fossil fuel emissions and migrating to green power, and to follow through on COP27's recent loss and damage funds commitment to developing countries who have been suffering the most from climate change. Make good on the US's $100 billion commitment to developing countries. So what's been missing? Now that's the end of the stuff that's just negative. We're going to talk about the positive energy of collaborative people power. And that's what's really been missing. And that's where we're being called to address Earth's pressing climate change challenges as creative and innovative climate action opportunities in timely, mission-critical ways through unleashing positive people power. And so we're doing this through building the Climate Action Consortium. That's using Zoom to meet with people online and to simulcast this over YouTube Live and Facebook Live across planet Earth. And we've been walking through the virtual door since 1997, so this is just a natural evolution of our activity. And it has near zero carbon footprint. It has big reach. Potentially, it's very learning rich. It's first face-to-face virtual architecture, and it builds our virtual enterprise very economically and cost-effectively across the planet. And it's ultra accessible, and it delivers phenomenal advantage. So we're doing this. We're here to achieve public victory by a climate action consortium building. We've developed over the years a whole robust suite of e-learning services, and we are using them in concert to really mobilize and transform the planet. We start out with virtual focus groups and strategic planning. We're asking the questions: what do people want and need to know in order to be more effective in taking climate action in our now 21st century world? That's a good discussion theme of a virtual focus group. And how can government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and companies get more on target and be spot on with the people they serve and organizations they serve? And then they're using our 52-week YouTube commitment, YouTube programming and channel development, using Zoom simulcast to YouTube Live again and Facebook Live, can help us all really connect, engaging in powerful ongoing communications about the innovative climate action services and climate solutions we all provide, can flow a whole world of good across the entire planet. So that's what we're so positive and excited about. We've also discovered there's actually a myriad of climate solutions that we need to showcase. Abandoned farmland restoration, alternative cement, alternative refrigerants, bamboo production, bicycle infrastructure, biochar production, biogas for cooking, biomass power, bioplastics, building automation systems, building retrofitting, carpooling, clean cooking, coastal wetland protection, coastal wetland restoration. It goes on and on and on. There are, again, hundreds of climate solutions categories of products that already exist. And the challenge and opportunity is getting them known, liked, trusted, tried, bought again, and recommended and adopted. And a drawdown roadmap is on the way from Project Drawdown, where this information is available. And it will kind of establish priorities and timely ways that are most cost effective to reach climate warming control. And we're going to be showcasing these over Zoom. So if you're one of those companies, do give us a call. We'll give you the information at the end of our session here. And people, we think this also drives the need for more workshops and courses that train and empower. People and organizations need to become more digitally literate if they are to become more effective in taking climate action in our 21st century world, and to do other things as well. So for starters, we're teaching using Zoom to grow business and using YouTube to grow business. And we're modeling that in our own behavior, in our own marketing mobilization initiatives. And that gets right to our mobilization campaign services, all the way from getting enabled to doing virtual business casuals at local restaurants, really fun events, to doing full-blown virtual events. And that's what this image is about, and with a lot of spin-offs, a world-class consulting practice, primetime interactive reality television programming, even new social ventures, and rethinking education itself. And so that arises at virtual conferences, trade shows, and job fairs. You know, since COVID hit, we've been actually doing virtual events, virtual summits every 90 days with one of our clients, Bettina Carey. And this can really make a difference by having more people involved. We developed virtual auditoria, virtual meeting centers, virtual exhibition halls, and much, much more is on the way. And what's also on the way is to deliver way better instructional design services. And corporate e-learning taught us a whole lot about what not to do. It's amazing that what we experience here. What we are intending to do is to create co-created learning, not top-down learning that frustrates employees. And it will retain, our approach will retain employees and stop the expensive churn of disgruntled employees who don't feel respected for their skills and knowledge with media and co-creating content. And we intend to be way more socially responsible, way more environmentally responsible, and become way more diverse, equitable, and inclusive, even generationally. We experienced a certain amount of ageism as we mellowed and became elders. And we think that more advantage can happen by, the diversity of ideas across generations, across genders, across communities that can all come together for taking climate action. We can become way more innovative. And we can even offer hybrid world events. We understand that there are quite a few people that still aren't technologically enabled, but they could come to a physical world location and watch a live streamed event. And this all can be done very cost effectively. Only a few years ago, only a few large entities could afford to do live streaming. And it had, it had a lot of lag and a lot of delay, and it had to use a whole uplink truck and very expensive camera crew and all of that. And now that's all changed, and we need to really take advantage of that in a neat way. And so the whole thing is about global strategic partnership building. And that's what we're about across generations, across genders, across communities, across market sectors, across the US, and across our planet through collaborative storytelling. We have a big story that we are intending to tell, and it has to do with training and powering ourselves to tell our own climate action story well. So I invite you to come join us, and I'm going to stop my share here. And you can visit us at newworldcom.com, and you can call or text me at 206-920-8067, or email us at support@newworldcom.com. We'd love to meet with you over Zoom and learn about what your interest is in taking climate action and how we might be asked to serve you as either as an individual person or even as an organization, a nonprofit, corporation, government agency. We're here to serve you well. So thank you so much and for watching our presentation.